Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Oh my goodness! He just did that!
Evens this hockey game, a pair of goals.
And the Zydeco win!
Oh my goodness! He just did that!
Evens this hockey game, a pair of goals.
And the Zydeco win! Live from Danville, Illinois, inside David S. Palmer Arena. It's game 2 of 4 between the Zydeco and these Dashers. Tonight marks the last night that they will be here in Danville, Illinois before making the drive down to Topeka, Kansas City. Last night featured a game that had a couple... I gotta reframe my camera here for a second. Oh my gosh, look at that. There we are. Last night featured a game full of surprises. First surprise, Jake Cox getting his first hat trick of the Fed, as well as the third hat trick in Zydeco history. The second one coming from Brody Thornton, who was an unsung hero last night. 4 points for Mr. Thornton, all of them assists. And finally, Narek Alexanian busting through a 9-game goalless drought against the Dashers in order to give the Zydeco a 6-2 lead. Hello everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you. My name is Brian Flores, bringing you tonight's FPHL matchup between the Baton Rouge Zydeco and the Danville Dashers. Last night was kind of a back and forth affair to start. It was a 2-2 tie before the Zydeco flexed their offensive muscles and had a flurry of goals, pulling away and making it a 6-2, an 8-2 actually, final score. So moving on here, the Zydeco break a regulation win drought, winning last night for the first time in regulation in over a month, as the Zydeco kind of sew up the division lead, catching up to the North Carolina Thunderbirds. They're able to create a little bit of tension here as they find themselves within striking distance to the Continental Conference. On the other side, these Dashers, they continue their season of woes as they add another loss to the losing total, and they are trying desperately to find any spark to get out of this season-long tailspin that they've been in. The stage is set for the series finale between these two before they take the drive down to Topeka. It's the Dashers and the Zydeco, and it's coming up momentarily. Zydeco Hockey is proud to be sponsored by Schmolke Law Firm, reputation, respect, results. Capital City Produce, always fresh, always easy. Preston Environmental Solutions, and E&C Hogging and Mulching. We'll take a break, and when we get back, we'll recap what happened last night against these Dashers. Stick with us.
Easy for us
Dang, that
because
sucked.
We've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what
Let's
we
see,
depend
that's why I
on.
have it
We
separate. Should I have it
try
separate?
to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our clients' location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client, what do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me.
Does he think he's better than us? We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh? Buddy, watch this. Yeah, you got good hands. But watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott. Come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott. We're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott. Good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care, official dentist of the Zydeco hockey team. Whether you're a hockey player or not, we can give you the perfect smile.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Last night was a back-and-forth affair between the Zydeco and the Dashers to start the game until the Zydeco found their offensive footing and were able to generate a ton of goals, scoring 6 straight after tying the game up 2-2. So this is what happened last night here in Danville. To kick things off for the Zydeco on the power play, able to find their special teams footing and knotting the first goal of the game. Just 5 minutes into the first frame, it was Kevin Sabad able to net the power play goal, adding to his power play total. 6 power play goals on the season for Kevin. But on the power play again, it wouldn't be too good for the Zydeco as they forced a turnover at the blue line, and back the way came the Dashers. Dashers were able to run back the other way, shorthanded, tying the game for Danville. But 10 minutes later, the Zydeco would find the back of the net again as Chris Siholic would score thanks to a Brody Thornton blue line shot, making it 2-1 after 1 period of play. In the second period, the Dashers, just 4 minutes into the frame, would shoot one home off of the face-off. It was a quick-looking face-off shot right from the dot and getting it right past Bailey Stevens for the tie. It would be knotted up at 2 for the majority of the second period until a power play again would ensue and Aaron Shaheen would bang one home to set up a goal from Ryan Kleber and Tyler Larwood. It would make it 3-2 for the Zydeco, and that's when it would be all downhill for Baton Rouge as the next goal going off the post, and Jake Cox is able to find the rebound into the hash marks, making it 4-2 Zydeco. And then after that, it was a net front scramble as Shane Haggerty would find the back of the net. And then after that, it was Jake Cox again getting his second goal of the game. And 9 minutes into the third period, Narek Alexanian would find his first goal in 9 games, making it 7-2 for the Zydeco. And a minute later, Jake Cox would complete the hat trick as he would carry the Zydeco to a 8-2 lead. Last night's win puts the Zydeco within striking distance of the division lead. Tonight, the Zydeco, if they want to try to keep this good thing going, they're just going to have to do what they did last night and keep the foot on the gas pedal. They were able to show a little bit of offensive prowess, and their special teams seems to be coming along just nicely. When we get back, we're going to take a look at the numbers and see how they split here against the Dashers. Stick with us.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
At Don's Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don's Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Last night for the Zydeco, they netted 3 power play goals and 1 shorthanded goal. They have let up a shorthanded against, but no one's perfect. For the special teams for the Zydeco, they would improve their power play to 22.4%, which is good enough for 6th place in the league, jumping up 3 spots. And on the other side, their PK would improve to a 82.9, good enough for 5th place in the league. The Dashers, on the other hand, continue to struggle last night despite having an early shorthanded goal. Starting off with their power play, their percentage fell to 11.9%, which is 13th in the league, just 1 place above Mississippi. For their PK, it fell to 65.1%, and currently they're the last place penalty kill in the FPHL. This proved to be insurmountable for the Zydeco, as last night they tallied 3 extra man points. Next up, goals for and goals against for the Zydeco. Starting off with the goals for, they have 109 goals on the season, which is the best in the division, adding 8 last night. Next up, their goal against. 86 goals against, which is 4th in the division. And this totals out to a plus 26 differential, which is 3rd best in the Continental by far. Moving on to the Dashers, it's the same as last night. Their goals for, goals against, and differential all bottom out in their division and in the league. Starting off with 62 goals for, moving on to 149 goals against, and finally that averages out to a staggeringly negative 87 goal differential. The key for the Zydeco tonight, it's to keep possession and keep the good things going. Keep the good times rolling, as they say. Keep the offensive flowing, keep the shots going in on goal. They outshot the Dashers, which is the first time they have outshot their opponent in what seems like forever. It's actually been nearly a month since they led in the shot total department. Now it's all about keeping control of the play, not letting the game get by you, and like Coach Everett said in the weekend preview, it's every given Sunday, and right now it's every given Saturday. They need to create momentum when they can. Keep playing Zydeco hockey, and you're going to come out with 3 more points. When we get back, starting lineups presented by Schmolke Law Firm, and drop of the puck here in game number 2 here in Illinois before we pack it up to Topeka. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client, what do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
Does he think he's better than us?
We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh?
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena, where we're just about to get set for puck drop. But before we do, we have a ceremonial puck drop between the two captains, Tyler Larwood, and for the Danville Dashers, number 88, Justin Browson. Taking a look here at the Schmolke starting lineup. For the Zydeco, they'll stand at Ryan Kleber on the blue line. His defensive partner is going to be number 5, Garrett Johnson. At center, number 13, Shane Haggerty from Granville, Michigan. He'll be faced off with number 14, Kevin Sabad, and number 23, the newcomer here. Didn't get a name from Coach, but I'm sure he's going to be just fine. Starting in goal for the Zydeco, number 1, Brendan Colgan. And on the other side, his cohort will be number 31, Parker Rutherford. We're all set for puck drop here at David S. Palmer Arena. It's the Zydeco against the Dashers Hockey Club. All road games brought to you by Momentum Building Services. Drop of the puck, and we're underway here in Danville. As always, call Momentum Building Services for all of your cleaning needs. As the Zydeco with possession deep inside Danville territory with a shot, and that one gets blocked out to the far corner. That one gets picked up, cleared all the way back down, where it's headed off by Ryan Kleber. Leaving it across, Garrett Johnson giving it out to center ice. That gets taken away by Dustin Henning. Henning ripped away by the Zydeco, leaving this one off across out to Haggerty, giving it across and in front, and a shot, and it gets saved. And a rebound picked up now by the Dashers. Trying to get this one through center ice. Head off, pitchforked along, and played on by Brody Thornton. Had 4 points last night against these Dashers, all 4 assists. Now back the other way, here come the Dashers. From their own zone after taking away from Ryan Shaheen. Playing this one up is Nikolai Salov. Salov giving it out in front, and a shot, and that's not able to go. And a rebound picked up now from the blue line as that one gets played across. I'll get this one right back down low. Dashers with it back in their own zone. Trying to play this one back across. Out in front of the shot. Good save. Colgan, and a rebound. And the Dashers score. An early takeaway in front of Brendan Colgan leads to a Dashers lead. Rare miscue by the Zydeco defensive core. And now it's all about trying to shake it off. And off the draw, Dashers able to win this one back. Zach Horn. He'll leave this one off, trying to find Connor Mullins. Mullins off the glass, trying to find it back to Horn. That gets taken away by Nick Katola. Katola has it back in the Zydeco end. Back up the ice, trying to find Larwood. Overshoots him. Instead, Dustin Henning will control it back in his own zone. Here come the Dashers from their own side of the ice. Pitchforked along by the Zydeco. Crow. Brendan Crow trying to leave this one from the end boards. That one gets taken away by Nick Katola here in the neutral zone. Dashers with possession now into the Zydeco end. One-time pass as Lucas Rothy will play this one. Out to the far boards. Rothy has it. Out to the blue line now. Dustin Henning. Henning with a shot, and that one goes well wide, going off the end boards. Puck will find its way out to the blue line where it's taken away by the Zydeco as Narek Alexanian trying to play this one back. Broken lumber here for the Zydeco. Tyler Larwood, his stick just broke right in his hand. Didn't look like he had enough flex on it at all, as that one just disintegrated in his mitts. Dashers have it back down low into the Zydeco end. He'll try to play this one as Nick Katola from the near side. That gets taken away by Brendan Zinchenko. Zinchenko pitching it along, trying to find Dustin Henning. That gets headed off now by Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov, he'll leave this one out to the near half wall, where it's ripped away by Zinchenko, a shot, and that one gets darted high and wide. Picked up now by the Dashers. They'll get this one back in their own zone. Dashers Hockey Club with it back on their own side of the ice. That one gets headed off into the neutral zone. Picked off now by Nick Katola. Katola trying to pick this one across as that one gets played off now by Mullins. Zinchenko, stretch pass, trying to find it all the way back for Juwan Davis, but that one goes off for an icing. 16:32 left to go here in period number 1. 1-0 your score for the Danville Dashers. Not exactly the way that the Zydeco drew it up, but gonna have to play with the cards where they lie. Shane Haggerty glides in to take the draw to the far left circle of the Dashers' end. And off the draw, Haggerty able to win it back, but kind of splits his own defense as that one goes trickling into the Zydeco side of the ice. Zydeco trying to pitch this one back into the Dashers' zone, playing a little bit of a hot potato with it. They have it now, Shane Haggerty getting it down low into the Dashers' end. Picked up, scooped up, and covered by Parker Rutherford. Last start for Rutherford was against the Monroe Moccasins. In a 3-2 loss, he saved 60 shots of 63 with a save percentage of a .952. Very impressive if you're a hockey stat geek like myself to see a .900 save percentage after giving up 3+ goals. As that one gets cleared all the way back down into the Zydeco end and goes on for a line change. Last time I saw that happen, the Long Beach Shredders were taking on the Fresno Monsters, and it was number 32, Heath Goldsmith. He let up 4 goals and still came out with a .950 save percentage after saving over 80 shots. So very impressive for Mr. Rutherford. Seeing if he can work the magic here tonight now that his team is giving him the lead. Zydeco with possession. That gets taken away by the Dashers. Out to the near boards as Rio Namiki will try to hunt this one back down in his own zone. Stretch pass all the way through the neutral zone, going back into the Dashers side of the ice for an icing. And on the other side is Brendan Colgan. Last start for him was a shootout loss against the Athens Rock Lobsters. Similarly, he had a high shot volume there, saving 42 of 45 for a .933 save percentage. Zydeco truly do have an embarrassment of riches in between the pipes between Bailey Stevens and Brendan Colgan. A shot from the blue line going high and wide off the glass into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Aaron Shaheen trying to take this one away, and Rio Namiki turns it with a big head, and Shaheen throws down the boom, getting it across, and a shot hitting the post, and a third try out to the top of the slot. Brody Thornton getting it back down low, and a shot, and that one will be played across. Thornton, right circle, skating it out, trying to play it out to the slot. Picked up now by Shorrock, and that one gets taken away. Back the way, here come the Dashers. Poke checked aside. Spearing at this one as that one gets cleared all the way back into the Zydeco end. Rio Namiki waiting for a line change. 4:52 left to go here in period number 1. Namiki has it, drops it off. He'll wait for Brody Thornton. Thornton behind his own net. Zydeco trying to get physical here as Narek Alexanian touches up the puck. Not enough for an icing. And I'm back the way. Alexanian trying to lead this one out to the blue line. Katola holding the line, giving it across, out in front to the slot, and no friendly stick to be found as Alexanian got his stick hacked at. Dashers with it, top of the right circle, and a shot, and a good save by Brendan Colgan, and a rebound, and that one will flutter its way out to the near side. From the near boards, Siholik giving it across as that one gets taken away by Larwood. Back of the way, here come the Dashers. Dashers with possession and a shot going wide. Picked up now to the near side. Larwood, top of the right circle, trying to get this one back down low. That gets taken away as Kabatayev will pitch this one back into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by the Zydeco. That gets taken away from the end boards. Back in the Zydeco end. McGuire out to the near boards. Dmitry Kuznetsov pitching it across out to the far boards from the top of the slot, trying to get this one in on net, but that gets taken away. Out to the near corner. Puck flutters its way all the way back and skitters its way into the Zydeco side of the ice, where that one will bounce out to the center ice logo. Picked up now by Dmitry Kuznetsov, giving it across into the Dashers' end. From the left circle, far side, pitching it across out to Shane Haggerty, but that one goes on deaf ears as the Dashers go back the other way into the Zydeco end, trying to toe drag his way into the slot. That gets taken away. Dashers with possession into the end boards of the Zydeco end. Wrapping it around in a shot, and that one gets saved off by Colgan. Stuffing the door short side as that one tried to get cleared, held up, held in. Dashers with possession, far corner. Trying to play this one out in front. They have it to the top of the slot. Mullins with a shot, and it gets blocked out by Garrett Johnson. Giving it across. Shane Haggerty. Drop pass, trying to find Dmitry Kuznetsov, and that one gets taken away. Back the other way, here come the Dashers. Top of the right circle, the Zydeco end with a shot, and that one gets blocked away. And a rebound. Now gets picked up now by Shaheen. Shaheen leaving it off for Rio Namiki. Namiki trying to quarterback a rush back the other way. Namiki giving it across. Chirac back to Shaheen. Shaheen to the right circle, back to Chirac. A shot! Scores! Scott Chirac! Oh, captain, my captain, makes it 1-1. Netting his 9th goal of the season, 21st point of the campaign. And it's 1-1 here in the first. Off the draw, John Wake now has it. John Wake trying to let the dogs out. Has it into the Zydeco end, going in but offsides, as we'll get a face-off outside of the Zydeco end, and not before we will head off for immediate timeout. 12:05 left to go here in period number 1. We are knotted up here at David S. Palmer Arena at 1 apiece. We'll get back to you right after this.
Yeah, you got good hands. Watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott, come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott. We're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott. Good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care, official dentist of the Zydeco hockey team. Whether you're a hockey player or not, we can give you the perfect smile.
For the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Just got confirmation. Number 23, rookie Nathan Albercht. As the Zydeco trying to play this one back into the Dashers' end from the near boards. Picked up now by the Dashers. They have it back on their own side of the ice. Dashers will play this one back from the far side. That one gets taken away by Shaheen as he tries to whip on it, but that one will be played all the way back down in the neutral zone, where it's headed off now by the Zydeco. Dashers trying to wrestle for possession here in the Zydeco end. That gets taken away by Baton Rouge as they'll try to play this one back up. Thornton with a full head of steam into the Dashers' end, and a shot from the right circle, and that one gets saved off. Scott Chirac trying to lead this one back. Jake Cox, who had a hat trick last night, giving it back to Thornton, a shot, and that one gets tipped wide of the net. As the puck rolls on the half wall, that gets taken away by Zinchenko. Giving it across out to the left circle of the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Jake Cox trying to clear the zone. He'll leave this one back trying to find Albert, but that one will be played off now by Scott Chirac. So Albert from Michigan, Pincoming, Michigan to be exact, played in Iowa State University in ACHA, so he is a rookie here this year as Eric Alexandrian brings this one back into the Dashers' end. Sidesteps one as he avoids a heavy collision. Nick Catola, he'll try to wing this one around the boards as it rolls off the lip of the boards. That one gets taken away and punched along now by Eric Alexandrian. Out to the Dashers' end. That gets taken away into the neutral zone. Picked up now by Eric Alexandrian. Alexandrian will just lift this one back into the Dashers' end and go off for a line change. Out to the near boards where it's played off now. Now that will play this one across. Out to the near side. Where it's played off now. Giving it across. And out to the near side for Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov out in front and a shot, and that one will be played across. Out to the near boards. That one gets taken away as the goalie's mask comes unglued. And I want to make a correction to myself. So, Scott Chirac, not necessarily the captain, but he is one of the leaders on the team that everybody pretty much turns to when it comes to kind of getting stuff done. I know I text him a lot for the players for the coaches show, so I just kind of give him a little bit of credence. It's just a little bit of ribbing. Nothing official, though. I will admit to that. Before we step aside here for this media timeout, 1-1 is your score. 9:32 left to go in the first. We'll pause a few moments to thank some of our sponsors. Sigma Engineers and Constructors, E&C Bush Hogging and Mulching, Capital City Produce, Bowfinger Tree Service, Republic Finance, Schmolke Law Firm, Pico Lumber, Wilson Warehouse, Highland Group Property Services, Bayou Apparel, Gator Millworks, Will Scott, AV Solutions, and VRI Institute. As we try to get settled here, I apologize for kind of confusing anybody there. It was just my kind of way of kind of giving a little bit of a nod to Mr. Chirac, who has been pretty much a very hard worker here for these Zydeco. So far this season, Scott Chirac, 9 goals now, 12 assists for 21 points in 29 games played. The Dartmouth, Massachusetts native is over the 50-point mark in his Federal Prospects Hockey League career, and he attended UMass in ACHA D2. Off the draw here to the near boards, trying to play this one back is Shane Haggerty. Haggerty out to the blue line, giving it across out to the top of the left circle, and a shot, and that gets saved, and a rebound will trickle right behind the net, where it's picked up now by the Dashers. Haggerty trying to hold on the line, has it to the near boards, that gets taken away as Ryan Kleber now has it. Out to center ice, that one will go right off the panel of the goaltender, so nullifying the icing, as the Zydeco trying to battle for possession here in the neutral zone. Giving it across, out to Ryan Kleber, who goes offsides. 8:55 left to go here in period number 1. Your score is 1-1. Early start for the Dashers, nullified as the Zydeco were able to knot one up off the stick of Scott Chirac. A beautiful one-time feed, Chirac finding the 5-hole, and we have a 1-1 tie. A shot from Davis with a shot and a good save and a rebound, and that one gets shot wide. Out to the glass. They'll play this one out to the blue line now. From the end boards, puck bounces all the way around, and that one gets taken away by the Zydeco, cleared, but taken away by the Dashers in the neutral zone and dumped all the way back in behind the Dashers board. Zydeco have it behind their own net. Brody Thornton with possession. Trying to slowly skate this one out as Rio Namiki, the intended target, misses, giving it back to Shaheen. Shaheen trying to clear the zone. Has it. Giving it across now. Out for Brody Thornton. 1-on-3 solo mission. Has it with a shot, and that one gets saved off. And a rebound will be shot around the boards. Out to the near boards where it's played off now by Jake Cox. Cox trying to find this one back to Siholic. Back for Jake Cox. Siholic trying to find the puck. That gets ripped away by Zinchenko as that one gets taken away. Back the other way come the Dashers into the Zydeco end, but that one will flutter its way into the goalie's glove, and it'll be trapped down. 7:48 left to go here in the first period. Your score is 1-1. We'll get a face-off here to the far right circle, where it's played on now by Narek Alexanian, gliding in to take the face-off against Nikolai Salov. Off the draw, Alexanian wins this one back into the end boards. Picked up now by number 15, Tom McGuire. T-Mac, as they call him, going in to the Dashers' end for an icing. 7:40 left to go. Cool story about T-Mac and Chrissy Holick, who actually played in the same junior team, actually won the USPHL Premier Championship in 2019. Now back the other way, here comes Chrissy Holick. Speak of the devil, giving it back to his former teammate, Tom McGuire. Former and current team player. And he'll give it back out to the blue line, giving it across, and a shot, and that one gets tipped on goal, and a good save. 7:20 left to go here, and no love lost between the orange and black and the white, turquoise, red, and navy. That's a lot of colors, but I will say, very beautiful jerseys. I have to say, actually, the Zydeco have probably one of the better jerseys that I have seen in the pro leagues. Just the cityscape in the background and the turquoise acting as the Missouri River, as the Mississippi River, I meant to say. And off the draw here into the Dashers' end, Larwood wins this one forward, leaving it back out to the blue line where it's played off now by Tom McGuire. Giving it back to Narek Alexanian. Alexanian gets taken down by Dustin Henning. Alexanian to the near side, trying to fight this way out to the slot. That gets taken away. Dashers with it in the Zydeco end. Near side, trying to slide this one into the slot. That gets taken away and not cleared. Held up at the blue line with a shot, and that one gets blocked away by Narek Alexanian. Out to the slot, and a shot, and a good save by Brendan Colgan. He'll try to play this one back. Alexanian leaving it back to Katola. Back the other way. Here comes Alexanian with a clear-cut shot with a nice try, and that one gets gloved down by Parker Rutherford, and he will cover. 6:34 left to go here in period number 1. Your score is 1-1. Narek Alexanian moments ago nearly getting his second goal in 2 games. Alexanian definitely reacting like a player who is letting out a huge sigh of relief last night after he has been snake bit for the past 10 games, finally finding the back of the net last night. Ryan Kleber trying to find it back to Sabad. That gets taken away by the Dashers, and they'll clear this one all the way back down into the Zydeco end, where it's played off now by Garrett Johnson. Out to the near side, Haggerty leaving this one back for Kevin Sabad. Back out to the near side to Kleber. Kleber to Sabad, a shot, and that one gets saved off by Rutherford. Out to the neutral zone, where it's played off now by the Zydeco. Kleber will just flutter this one in on net. It'll be gloved down by Rutherford, and he will cover. 5:58 left to go here in the first period. 1-1 is your score. Zydeco and the Dashers this weekend in Danville, Illinois. Next weekend in Topeka, Kansas City. If you want to get your chance to own one of the first merchandise for the Topeka hockey team, a new team that's coming into the Federal League, you can by bidding on it at the next game, which is going to be in Topeka. 5:41 left to go here in period number 1. Still tied up as the Dashers will try to play this one back into the Zydeco end, blockered away by Brendan Colgan. Out to the near boards, trying to play this one back the other way. Here comes Scott Chirac into the Dashers end, ripped away by the Dashers defense as John Wick will pitch this one across. Glove down by Chirac into his blade of his stick, giving it across. And now the Zydeco trying to sustain some offensive zone time. Dashers take this one away, clearing this one all the way back down and not hitting anybody, but the linesman says not enough for an icing, so we will play on. 4:58 left to go here in period number 1. Still tied up. Zydeco trying to calm play down here as Nick Catola has it behind his own net, trying to send this one all the way back for Larwood. Larwood out to the right circle, and a shot, and that just goes wide. That was an excellent play, and I'm pretty sure a set play by Nick Catola and Tyler Larwood as he found the awkward angle, able to backskate past the defense after a spring pass hard off the boards. 4:44 left to go here in the first period. 1-1 is your score, and we'll get back right after this.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
At Don's Seafood, our weekend brunch.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena, where the score is 1-1 here in the first period. Zydeco and the Dashers into the Zydeco end. Dashers with possession, trying to get this one out to the blue line. Back out to the top, the right circle. That gets taken away by the Zydeco. Back of the way. Here comes Chrissy Holick into the Dashers zone to the right circle. A drop pass gets taken away by Davis. Trying to clear this one. Able to hold it in is Garrett Johnson with a shot, and that one will go into the black hold chest protector of Rutherford, but there is a shove right after the whistle. There was a delayed penalty too, and I'm sure that was against the Zydeco. But now, the interesting thing is, who will get the man advantage, if any? Alexanian heading to the sin bin, and so far he's the only one. Now referee is gliding along, and he will be taking Braden Crow to the penalty box. And to the dungeon of the Grand Coliseum goes Russell Crowe's distant relative, Braden Crowe. I saw that fact on the Federal Prospects Hockey League website, and I just about lost my cool. Russell Crowe, definitely one of my favorite actors. But what is not acting right now are the heated battles between these two teams. Very physical since last night, and it all started in the third period of last night when there was a little bit of a tiff between Rio Namiki and number 71, Thomas Murphy. So now an extra forward for the Zydeco going into the box. That is Shane Haggerty. So it's going to be a power play for the Dashers. Now off the draw, Zydeco trying to clear this one. That one will find its way out of play, so we'll get another face-off into the Zydeco end. So skating 5-on-4, power play for the Dashers. As they're trying to deliberate what's going on with the scorekeeper. I believe they're going to be taking off a couple seconds. Right now the clock reads 4:13 with 2 minutes, but after the face-off and the ensuing clearing, a couple seconds should be taken off. So I have a little bit of time to take a breath. And you know what? It's never too early to secure your tickets. Next time these guys will be up in Raising Cane's River Center, it'll be in March. So it's a lot of time to make your purchasing decision. And, you know, maybe you can put it on a Afterpay or something. Get everything paid off so you can have a nice beer at Raising Cane's River Center. If you want to get your tickets for any group ticket info, contact Lucy at brzydeco.com or call 225-515-PUCK. Off the draw, Zydeco able to clear the zone, and I'm back in the way. Here come the Dashers, winging this one around the boards, trying to put their last place power play to work. Out to the top of the right circle. From the far boards, out to the far corner now, played off now by Justin Browson. Browson behind the net, leaving it off for Trey Fisher. Fisher out to the near side. From the left circle onto the blue line to Muller. Back out to the left circle. Davis out to the slot with a shot from Fisher. Gets saved. Rebounded in front. And the Dashers score. Power play goal here for the Dashers. And it comes off the stick of the captain, Justin Browson. The Little Canada, Michigan native nets his 5th goal of the season for his 15th point. And it's 2-1 Dashers. And off the draw, Dmitry Kuznetsov has it into the Dashers zone, leaving it off now to Thomas McGuire. McGuire into the neutral zone, trying to get this one into the Dashers side of the ice, where it's played off now by Mullins. Mullins leaving it off for Zinchenko. Zinchenko taken away by McGuire to the near half wall. McGuire with it, leaving it out to the blue line as it gets kept in by Shane Haggerty, ripped away now by Salov. Salov around the boards, played off now by Brandon Colgan. Out to the end boards now. Here comes Dmitry Kuznetsov from the near side, and he'll clear this one across into the neutral zone. It gets played all the way back around the boards by the Zydeco. Out to the near boards now, where it's played off now by Shane Haggerty. Haggerty trying to leave it off for Zinchenko, giving it across to Garrett Johnson. Out in front, and that one gets blocked away. Zinchenko now with it. 3-on-2. Out to the far corner from the slot, and that one gets tipped wide of the net. Zabad will play this one back for Garrett Johnson. Johnson. That gets ripped away by the Dashers, but intercepted by Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov leaving it off, trying to find Katola into the Dashers zone. That gets taken away by Danville and cleared all the way back down. Here comes Davis. Davis with a sharp angle shot and a good save by Colgan. Rebound will play all the way back out to the end boards where Garrett Johnson trying to leave this one out for Larwood. Out to the near boards. Trying to get this one out in front as Mullins picks it up in a shot, and that one gets blocked out to the far corner. From the near side, Katola trying to leave this one across. Out to the left circle to the slot and a shot, and that one gets shot wide. Davis to the end boards gets stapled by Katola. Fishing for the puck are the Dashers and the Zydeco. Coming up with it now is Tyler Larwood. Larwood from the near side of the neutral zone. Trying to leave this one out for Mullins. He'll try to leave this one across. That gets taken away as it's played off now by Rothy. Rothy out for Fisher. Fisher. He'll leave this one across and he gets winged around the boards. Played off now by Scott Chirac. Chirac back to Jake Cox. Cox into the end boards from the near side of the Dashers and with a shot, and that one gets saved off by the goaltender Rutherford. Out to the near side, here comes Fisher into the neutral zone, back into the Zydeco side of the ice. It gets played off now by the Zydeco, cleared back down, held up by Wick, and he'll wing this one back into the Zydeco end, but taken away by the Zydeco, and that'll be sent back into the Dashers side of the ice. Here come the Dashers, lifting the puck heavenward all the way back down, but an offsides is called, so we'll have a face-off all the way back into the Dashers side of the ice. 34 seconds left to go here in period number 1. 2-1 is your score for the Danville Hockey Club. Shane Haggerty will glide in and take the draw in between Dmitry Kuznetsov and Kevin Sabad. Off the draw, leaving it off for Thornton. Thornton winging it around the boards to Sabad. Sabad from the near side, giving it across, out to the slot. Not able to find the puck at his feet was Shane Haggerty. Back the other way. Here come the Dashers into the Zydeco end. Stopped up now by McGuire. Out to the far boards, picked up now by the Dashers. Out to the near side, winging it around and a shot, and that one gets blocked away. And now that gets played off now by the Dashers. 3 seconds left to go, and that one will do it for 20 minutes of play. Not a pretty way to end the period, but the Zydeco still in it. 2-1 is your score for the Danville Dashers. When we get back, we will get you the out-of-town scoreboard, period recap, as well as the roll call. So make sure you all are putting where you're watching this game in the chat, and we'll list you off for the roll call. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
The moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me.
Does he think he's better than us? We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh? Buddy, watch this. Yeah, you got good hands. But watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott, come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott. We're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott. Good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care, official dentist of the Zydeco hockey team. Whether you're a hockey player or not, we can give you the perfect smile.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Welcome back here to the Zydeco YouTube channel. Let's get you the first period roll call. Watching from, of course, West Covina, California, Nancy Flores. Kevin Abbott says Brandon Chase and he are viewing from VR. Let's Joe Zydeco. Ashley is watching from Denham Springs. Louvre Pig Tigers. I'm gonna maybe guess Florida because you are an avid Lightning fan. R.D. Eigel watching from Patterson, Louisiana. B. Gomez, Landon Gomez from Prairieville, Louisiana. Turk Tom, screaming, "Let's go Zydeco" from Plegame. Claire watching in NOLA. SP from Galveston, Texas. Amy Cox watching from Columbus, Georgia. Let's Joe Zydeco. Annie Marie watching from Baton Rouge. And you just got another update watching from Amite, Louisiana. And Gabriel Cameron watching from St. Pete, Florida. Let's Joe Zydeco. 2-1 is your score currently. When we get back, we will get you the out-of-town scoreboard. Stick right here with us. Oh, got a couple more. Don't want to leave anybody else hanging. Jessica Fox from Walker, Louisiana, and Patrick Pelmo watching from Plaquemine, Louisiana. And got another last-minute entry. Mitchell Knaps. Louisiana names are tough. They really, really are. Garrett's brother is in Michigan as well. Got a couple of Michiganites here in Garrett Johnson's family, as well as Chrissy Holick's family from Buffalo, New York. And currently the Detroit Lions are winning, so that's actually pretty cool. When we get back, we have a few more people. I'll get your names right after the break before we head on to the out-of-town scoreboard. So stick right here with us on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
At Don's Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don's Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more.
Welcome back here to the Zydeco YouTube channel. Got a few more people we could squeeze in here for the roll call. We have Captain Chaos from Denham Springs. Euro Riffs watching from Hayride Scandal while attending the Edgar Allan Poe Pantry. There you go. That sounds like a lot of fun. Julie Harris Flores watching from Roseburg, Oregon. Julie Bonner watching her first Baton Rouge game from Baton Rouge. Welcome to the stream, and glad that you chose to kind of suffer through my commentary. Thank you so much. And Mitchell Knaps is out in Gonzales. And Daniel Gustek from Denver, Colorado. Roll Tide, go Bills. I don't know about all that. I'm a Chargers fan. Suffering Chargers fan, but Chargers fan nonetheless. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Here for the FPHL, the Mississippi Seawolves have a 4-2 deficit against the Port Huron Prowlers in the third period. The Danbury Hat Trick have a 1-0 lead over the Motor City Rockers. The Watertown Wolves have a 1-0 lead against the Bimington Black Bears. Carolina Thunderbirds lead 2-1 against the Blue Ridge Bobcats. And if you're scoreboard watching, then you know that the Bobcats could do us a huge favor here in the standings if they're able to come back in that one. The Monroe Moccasins have a 2-1 lead against the Athens Rock Lobsters. And of course, here in Danville, Illinois, it is 2-1 Dashers. Taking a look now at our out-of-town scoreboard. At the end of the second period, the Montreal Canadiens have a 3-2 lead against the Toronto Maple Leafs. In Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Lightning have a 5-1 lead over the Detroit Red Wings. It is currently scoreless in the third period between the New York Rangers and the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Washington Capitals have a 2-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins in the third period. The Calgary Flames have a 2-0 lead against the Winnipeg Jets in period number 3. In the middle frame, it's still scoreless between the San Jose Sharks and the New York Islanders. The Chicago Blackhawks have a 3-1 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights after one period of play. And the Nashville Predators have a 2-1 lead over the Minnesota Wild heading into period number 2. Final scores from around the league. The Philadelphia Flyers have a 3-1 win over the New Jersey Devils. The Ottawa Senators have a 6-5 shootout win, over the Boston Bruins. The Colorado Avalanche win 6-3 over the Dallas Stars. And the Florida Panthers have a 3-0 lead over, or 3-0 win, shutting out the Anaheim Ducks. Later on tonight, at 8 p.m. Central Time, the Utah Hockey Club will take on the St. Louis Blues. And at 9, the Vancouver Canucks play host to the Edmonton Oilers. And finally at 9 p.m., the Seattle Kraken play host at Climate Pledge Arena against the Los Angeles Kings. When we get back, we will get you a recap of what happened in period number 1 before we promptly get back for Drop of the Puck of period number 2. Stick with us.
All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. It is 2-1 your score, the Danville Dashers and the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Shots on goal entering the second period. The Zydeco have an 18-11 lead in the shot department. Scoring looked like this. The Dashers got things started thanks to Baton Zinchenko to the assist of Connor Mullins and Yuseki Jumanji. About 6 minutes later, it would be Scott Chirac tying things up for the Zydeco to the assist of Aaron Shaheen. And at 16:31, Justin Browson would get the goal, making it 2-1 Dashers to the assist of Connor Mullins and Juwan Davis. Let's get you to the action here inside David S. Palmer Arena. For the middle frame of this middle game, in this 4-game stint. Drop of the puck, and we are underway here in the second period. Zydeco trying to play this one back, and that one will go all the way back into the Zydeco end, where it's played off now by Colgan, leaving it off for Garrett Johnson. Johnson pitching it across, out for Haggerty. They'll play this one all the way back down, where it's played off now by the Dashers right out in front, and Brennan Colgan able to trap that one down and cover. 19:33 left to go here in period number 2. And your score is 2-1 for the Dashers. 19:26 left to go here. Just underway. If you're just joining us, welcome. We have a face-off to the near right circle of the Zydeco end. And off the draw, Zinchenko loses this one out. Here comes Scott Chirac. Back of the way, giving it across. Out to Shaheen with a shot and a save and a rebound. And that one gets kicked out to the side. Rio Namiki holding it at the blue line. Has it to the top of their left circle, giving it across. Jake Cox from behind the net. Cox will play this one out to Brody Thornton. Out to the slot with a shot and a tipped-on goal and a save and a rebound. Still loose. And it goes into the blocker side of Parker Rutherford, and he will cover. 19 minutes dead even here in period number 2. And your score still remains at 2-1 for the Danville Dashers. As always, this road broadcast is brought to you by Momentum Building Services. For all your building service needs, call Momentum Building Services. And it looks like There is a guilty party here after this quick succession face-off. 18:55, and the Zydeco get their first crack at a power play. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different. Bear with me. At least I'm going to try. Off the draw here inside of the Dashers' end. They'll try to play this one back. Out to the slot and a shot out in front. That one goes wide. Picked off and sent all the way back down by the Dashers into the Zydeco end. They'll try to play this one back down. It gets played all the way back across. Out to Sabad. Into the Dashers' end, where it's played down now by the Dashers. Not able to clear. Haggerty out to the blue line now with a shot. Scores! Brody Thornton seeing a shot from the blue line. Thornton nets his 8th goal of the season and ties this thing up at 2 apiece. $18:17 left to go. And the Zydeco power play remains red hot. And now off the draw, Zydeco with possession deep into the Dashers' end. Alexanian a shot, and he misses his mark. Holding it at the line was McGuire. Getting this one right back down low into the end boards. Held up by Alexanian. That one gets cleared out to the near side. Larwood out to Katola from the blue line. Top of the left circle with a shot, and it gets darted wide. Rebound held in. Dashers not able to pick it up. Zydeco with possession out to the near left circle. Siolik trying to find it back. That one gets played across out to the near side, where it's played off now in front of the Dashers bench. And now Katola leaving this one across out to the far boards at the Dashers end. That one gets taken away by Danville. Into the Zydeco end. Out to the right circle. Drop pass out for Larwood. Larwood will leave this one out for Siolik. Back to Larwood, who's trying to gallivant the rush back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Drop pass to nobody as the Dashers pick this one up easily. Here comes Davis. Back the other way into the Zydeco end with a shot from the left circle, and that one gets blocked away. Out to the blue line now. That one will skitter its way all the way back into the neutral zone, where it's played off now by the Dashers. Back the other way. Here comes a shot and a good save by Brendan Colgan. McGuire trying to play this one deep into his own zone. He'll play this one across out for Nathan Alberst. Alberst giving it across and a shot for the Dashers. Sharp side. Good save by Colgan. Stopped up by McGuire. Leaving it out for Chirac. Scott Chirac now has it to the near side. Out for Jake Cox. To the far side of the Dashers zone. Trying to play this one back down low into the lower side of the right circle, far side, where it's played off now by Jake Cox. That gets taken away. Davis trying to wing this one back into the Zydeco end, but it kind of gets butt-ended by the referee. Brendan Colgan plays this one behind his own net, leaving it off for Garrett Johnson. Stretch pass right down the line. Going across, right behind the net. No icing, says the linesman. Zydeco trying to rally for the puck deep into the Dashers' end. That gets taken away by the Dashers. Head up into the Zydeco side of the ice, where Dmitry Kuznetsov able to rip this one away. Kuznetsov, far side of the Dashers' end, giving it back down low to Haggerty. Back up to Kuznetsov, a shot, and that one goes wide. Picked up now by Garrett Johnson. That one skitters over his stick, and now back of the way. Here come the Dashers. Back of the way with a shot, and they save it. A rebound in the front, and the Dashers score. Centering pass and a lazy shot beats Brendan Colgan, who saved the initial shot, but because of his momentum, carried him a little bit too far. And now it is 3-2 for the Dashers. And off the draw, Chirac trying to win this one back. Albie played across out to the near side. Now back the other way, the Dashers trying to play this one back down low. That gets taken away by Brendan Colgan. Scott Chirac from behind his own net. He'll play this one back to Jake Cox. Stretch pass going all the way back down into the Dashers' end. It's played off now by the Zydeco, and a big hit thrown by Shaheen, and it looks like he's going to get called for that one. And Shaheen, not happy. Naturally. Saying it's elbowing, so referee says the arm came up a little bit too high. And when we get back, it'll be a fresh power play. 3-2 is your score now after a back and forth affair as the Dashers lead this one 3-2. We'll get back to you right after this.
Does he think he's better than us? We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh?
Buddy, watch this.
Yeah, you got good hands. But watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott, come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott. We're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott. Good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care. Official dentist.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Fresh power play for the Dashers. Davis with possession. Giving it across, out to the right circle, top of the right circle. Browson a shot, and that one will get trickled high and wide out of play. We'll get a face-off here deep inside the Zydeco end. 14:46 left to go in period number 2. 3-2 is your score in favor of the Dashers. Power play for another minute 49. Now off the draw. They'll play this one across. And now out to the near side. Now out to the blue line. He'll get this one across out to the near boards. Playing this one back down low to Fisher. Fisher has it. Across and a shot, and that one will be played all the way back down. This penalty kill brought to you by Wilson Warehouse. Now here comes Davis from his own end. Trying to get this one to the neutral zone cleanly. Now has it into the Zydeco end. Giving it across. Out to the left circle. Far side. From the far boards to the near boards. And a shot from Henning going high and wide. And that'll trickle all the way back down low into the Dashers side of the ice. 13:55 left to go in period number 2. They'll try to play this one back down. Dashers with possession. Davis. Davis from the near boards, giving it across out to the right circle and a shot, and a cheer drops all the way back into the near corner of the Zydeco end. Zydeco trying to clear that one and reams all the way around the boards and into the Dashers side of the ice, where they have about 33 seconds left to go here in the power play. Here come the Dashers through the neutral zone into the Zydeco side of the ice. From the near boards, out to the blue line now. Across ice patch to the right circle. Dasher setting up shop here in the Zydeco end with a shot and a good save and a rebound. Picked up, not cleared. Held up, and that gets taken away by Cox, and he'll dart this one all the way back down in on goal. And you got to be careful if you're the goaltender on that one. 2 seconds left to go on the power play, and power play over full strength as Aaron Shaheen out of the box, winging this one around the boards into the Dashers' end. It gets played back down by Kevin Sabad. Sabad from the end boards has it, wrapping it around, and a shot and a good save and a rebound, still loose, and it gets covered. Parker Rutherford trying to find the puck in the mess of humanity. A lot of tension boiling over here. But so far, no aggravation spilling into physical contact. Aaron Shaheen jarring at Braden Crow. Probably just telling him how much he enjoyed his family member in Gladiator. And now Shaheen will make his way to the bench with a fierce look of determination. So we will reset here, get a face-off into the Dasher side of the ice with 12:37 left to go in period number 2. 3-2 is your score here for the Dashers Hockey Club. As they'll try to play this one back down. Here comes the Zydeco with a shot winging wide. Out to the near boards. Here comes Sabad. Sabad controlling the puck out to the end boards, trying to trickle this one across, out to the far side, and a sharp angle shot, and that one goes off the mask. That would have made ESPN Top 10 if that went in. Out to the far boards from the in neutral zone. Brody Thornton out to the slot, leaving it off to the blue line. Sabad able to hold this one in, soccering it back to himself, and that gets taken away. Here comes Davis streaking up. Davis, solo mission with a shot, and that one gets blocked, and a rebound gets pitchforked at as the Dashers get this one back into the Zydeco end. Now here comes Dmitry Kuznetsov from his own end, trying to gallivant a rush. That one will go into the mitt of Rutherford, and he will cover. 11:38 left to go here in period number 2. Your score 3-2 for the Dashers Hockey Club. So we'll get a face-off between Larwood, and he'll be facing off against Dustin Henning. And off the draw, Dashers turning it over. Shot from the slot as Larwood has it now. Larwood from the far boards, trying to turn this one around. Stopped up, giving it across. Nathan all the way back down to Ciholik. Ciholik, Albercht, trying to find this one back from Larwood. And a foot battle ensues here to the far corner. 11:08 left to go here as the puck finally squirts loose. One of the Dashers trying to go towards it. He gets held up, no call. And again, there will be a shove and there will be a penalty. Guilty party, Tyler Larwood with a bunch of chirping as he's skating out to the box. Knew he was the guilty party, so he just started skating right away. And another power play chance for the Dashers. We're going to face off to the far left circle of the Zydeco end. Fresh power play for the Dashers. And off the draw, Dashers win possession, trying to set up shop here on the man advantage. This penalty kill for the Zydeco, as always, is brought to you by Wilson Warehouse. Zydeco able to come up with it in the high slot, and that one will be turned around and cleared all the way back down into the Dashers' end. It gets picked up now by Connor Mullins. Mullins with possession from the end boards. He'll get this one back down into the neutral zone. Picked up now by the Dashers. They'll wing this one around the boards. A little bit too hard and far as it gets inadvertently cleared. Jake Cox on the case, trying to come up with the puck. Staple to the boards. Cox wrestling for the possession as he leaves it off for Scott Chirac. Chirac trying to come up with it as the Dashers able to finally grab possession. Back the way. Here comes Zinchenko. Far side of the Zydeco end. Winging this one around. Down low into the left circle. From the far hash marks, out to the top of the slot. Zinchenko back out to the blue line. And a shot, and that gets blocked. Rebounded in front, and that one knuckleballs all the way back into the far corner. Picked up now out to the blue line. Out to Henning with a pass out in front and a shot. That gets blocked. Picked up now by Davis. Far boards at the Zydeco end. Davis from the far boards. Back down low, right behind the goal line. Trying to find this way into the slot is Fisher. Out from the left circle, out to the blue line now with a shot and a good save and a rebound picked up by Katola. Rings it around the boards, trying to find a clearing attempt. That gets taken away by the Dashers with sustained offensive pressure. They'll get this one out to the blue line. Rafi out in front, taken away. Back of the way, here comes Katola. Katola waits up, drop pass to Thornton. Thornton, drop pass, shoots, and a good save, and a rebound, wrapping it around, has a chance, a shot, blocked out in front. Out to the far boards, Dashers with possession, out to center ice, back of the way. Here come the Dashers with a shot, and that one hits the outside of the cage. Narek Alexanian. He'll dump this one all the way back down low. Out to the near boards. That one gets poke checked aside. Now here come the Zydeco. Drop pass. Right circle trying to pass it out in front, and that one gets taken away. Rio Namiki. Out to the near boards. Out to the far side now. Here comes Thornton. Drop pass to Alexanian. Trying to find it back to Thornton. From the end boards of the Dashers zone, right behind the net. Out to the blue line. Rio Namiki. Side steps, shoots, and that one will be teardropped all the way back into the far boards. Thornton out to Alexanian. Sidestepping the blue line. Walking the tightrope is Namiki. Out to the far boards from behind the net. Namiki, weird place for a defenseman. Leaving it back down low, trying to find it back to Dmitry Kuznetsov. That gets taken away. Back of the way. Here come the Dashers. Stretch pass. That gets taken away by Dmitry Kuznetsov. Sabad trying to leave it out for Brody Thornton. As Thornton, that one nearly turned into an own goal. Thornton centering it out in front of the shot, and that gets saved. Picked up now by Kuznetsov. Behind the net. Giving it across, centering it out, and a shot and a good save. Rebound, and that gets picked up. Shot from Gary Johnson, hits the outside of the boards, and that one gets played off now by Seholik. Leaving it out for Haggerty. Out to the blue line. Kleber trying to hold the line, and that one gets taken away by the Dashers and cleared. Zydeco with possession in the neutral zone. Sabad will clear this one into the end boards where it's played off now by Haggerty. Haggerty giving it across to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov settles, giving it across and a shot, and it gets gloved down. Parker Rutherford doing what he did against the Mocs. Active glove, and he has been standing tall. We'll step aside. 3-2 for the Dashers. When we get back with 6:51 left to go here in the second, here at David S. Palmer Arena.
If you're a hockey player or not, we can give you the perfect smile.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Score 3-2 for the Dashers. 6:51 left to go here in the second, and off the draw. Katola trying to get this one out to the slot. That gets taken away by Davis. Davis through center ice, giving it across out to the near boards of the Zydeco end, and a shot from Fisher will go wide of the net. Picked up now by Davis with a shot from the right circle, and that one gets taken away by Katola. Winging this one down, trying to find it back to Cox. That gets taken away by Chirac. Out to Shaheen. Shaheen with a chance, trying to deke this one around. Poke checked away by the goaltender. Out to the blue line now. That will skitter all the way back down into the Zydeco end for an icing. 6:16 left to go here in period number 2. Your score is 3-2 for the Dashers. Eric Alexanian will glide in to take the draw. They'll be facing off against Davis. And off the draw, Zydeco win this one back. Out to the blue line, a shot from Minimiki gets blocked away. Out to the blue line now, not able to clear as the puck just barely stays in, but now finally taken away by the Dashers and cleared out the rest of the way. Dashers go off for a line change. Zydeco trying to reset for a rush. Here comes Brody Thornton, pitching it across to Larwood. Larwood near side, playing it back to Alexanian. Alexanian taken down, and there will be a penalty. Hooking is the call, and the guilty party is Boden Zinchenko. So throw 2 more minutes on the clock for the Zydeco power play. And of course, this Zydeco power play brought to you by Badgers Heating and Air. Shane Haggerty gliding out to take the draw. Haggerty wins it back. Out to the blue line, Thornton with a chance and a shot, and it gets wired into the glove of Rutherford, and he will cover. 5:41 left to go here in the second. 1:53 left to go on the power play. Haggerty will glide in to take the draw. And now off the draw, Haggerty wins this one back to Sabat. Out to the far board, stopped up from Kuznetsov. Out to Thornton, back to Kuznetsov from the slot, and a shot, and that one gets darted wide. Off the glass, stopped up now by Haggerty. Crossing it into the right circle. A shot from Kuznetsov going wide of the net. Picked up now by Thornton. From the blue line, Thornton stutter steps, walks the tightrope, has it across, gets it back to the top of the slot, trying to find it back out to the far left circle. That gets played off now by Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov from the right circle, giving it back to Haggerty. Haggerty out to Brody Thornton. Top of the right circle, getting it right back down low, trying to get it across from behind the net. Stopped up is Sabat. Sabat from behind the net. Out to the top of the slot, Thornton. Out to the right circle, giving it across, and a centering pass, and a good shot and a better save. Stopped up now by Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov out to the right circle. Kuznetsov back and forth he'll go with Haggerty, but that one will be played all the way back down. Thornton has it into the zone from the Dasher side, and a shot, and that one gets saved off again by Rutherford. 48 on the clock for the power play. And when we get back, the conclusion of this power play, as well as a continuation of this middle frame. It's 3-2 for the Dashers, right here at David S. Palmer Arena in Danville, Illinois.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
At Don's Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don's Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. 3-2 is your score. Still 48 seconds left to go on the power play for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. And off the draw, Narek Alexanian trying to get this one back. That gets taken away by the Dashers and cleared all the way back down where it's played off now by Brendan Colgan. Colgan out to the near boards. Alexanian trying to get this one back down low. Here comes Nick Katola. Katola into the Dashers' side, winging this one around the boards. From the end boards, Alexanian out to the blue line now. McGuire stops up. He'll loop around, pitching it across out to Katola, near boards at the Dashers' zone, out to the slot. McGuire stops up, stutter steps, leaves it off. Katola, top of the left circle, giving it back down low to Alexanian. He'll try to hold on. Alexanian now out to the top of the slot. Katola, cross-ice pass, trying to find this one across his Larwood, back out to the blue line. Here comes Katola. Katola with a shot save. Rebound out in front. That one gets saved. And a third try out in front. Scores! Narek Alexanian! Some will say puck luck. I say certainly deserved for all of the snake-bitten chances that Alexanian has had through the past 10 games. Finally breaking through here with his second goal in 2 games. Three to 3. Zydeco and Dashers. Rio Namiki. He'll give it across to Thornton. Trying to find it back for Jake Cox. Out to the end boards. Cox stop this one up. Out in front, Rio Namiki trying to hold the line. From the blue line, Chirac, cross-ice pass, finding it back to Thornton. Thornton gets held up, and that gets taken away by the Dashers. Here come the Dashers into the Zydeco end. Thornton able to swiftly take this one away and clear it out. Out to the near boards. Rio Namiki gets it ripped away from him. Out to the near side. Zinchenko with a shot, and that one gets blockered away by Colgan. Out to the far boards now, as Thornton now has it. Thornton trying to find it back to Albertst. Albertst and Thornton both partaking in the board battle with 2:35 left to go here in the second period. Your score is tied up at 3 apiece. Albertst finding Chirac. Chirac trying to pitch it across to Jake Cox, but that gets taken away by the Dashers, cleared back in. Goes to the feet of Brendan Colgan, able to hold this one off is Brody Thornton. And now here come the Zydeco from their own end, lifting it back into the Dashers' side of the ice. Picked up now by the Zydeco with a shot, and that gets saved and a rebound, and that one will be played all the way back down. Stopped up by Sabad. Sabad from the near boards, trying to play this one back down low. Sabad pitching it across, lifting it out. Back to Johnson with a shot, and that one gets saved off. Out to the near boards. Stopped up by Sabad. Sabad from the far boards now, dropping it off to the blue line with a shot, and that one just gets deflected wide. Picked up, cleared out by the Dashers, all the way back for an icing. 1:40 left to go here in the second period. And for a guy who is so humble and very, very easygoing in Narek Alexanian, you can tell that he had a little bit of a different energy to him after last night's game, netting his first goal in 10, and he felt good today. Always with a positive demeanor is Narek Alexanian, but you can tell that it was kind of getting to him that he hadn't had a goal in so long. Now, second straight game with a goal. And speak of the devil, he will glide in to take the draw here to the near side. And off the draw, Nick Katola drops this one off for Tyler Larwood, giving it back to Alexanian. Alexanian out to the near boards. That gets taken away, and now back the other way. Here come the Dashers from the near side. Trying to get this one out in front to the slot, and a shot. Good save by Colgan. Out to the blue line. He'll play this one back down to Mullins. Mullins out to the end boards. Trying to find this one out to the far boards. Stopped up now by Browson. Browson, stick gets held up, no call. Browson out to the top of the slot, out to Crow. From the blue line, a shot gets blocked out to the near corner. Alexanian takes a hit, shovels the puck, and able to play this one back to Nick Katola. Katola will just shovel this one back into the Dashers' end as the Dashers desperately trying to clear. Katola with a heavy shot going around the boards. That gets stopped up now by the Dashers. That will be a lift heavenward all the way back down into the Zydeco end for an icing. .7 left to go here in the second period. 3-3 is your score. And I just got a correction. Thank you so much for Kevin Abbott. It's Al Burke. Al Breck. Al Breck with a face-off and a shot off the draw. That one will be played all the way back down. Dashers with possession here at the near neutral zone. That gets taken away by Thornton. Thornton with a haymaker shot that gets wired into the shin pads. The Dashers back the other way. Here comes Danville. Danville with a shot, and that one just goes wide. Now here come the Zydeco, 3-on-2, 4-on-2 if they hurry. A shot from Thornton going high and wide at the dying moments of the second period, and that one will do it. After 40 minutes of play, the score is tied up at 3 apiece. When we get back, we will get you an out-of-town scoreboard watch as well as a period recap. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
Does he think he's better than us? We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh? Buddy, watch this. Yeah, you got good hands. But watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott, come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott, we're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott, good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care, official dentist of the Zydeco hockey team. Whether you're a hockey player or not, we can give you the perfect smile.
For the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena, where the score is knotted up at 3 apiece. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Starting off, the Port Huron Prowlers take down the Mississippi Seawolves 4-2. The Danbury Hat Trick have a 1-0 lead against the Motor City Rockers in the third period. The Watertown Wolves have a similar 1-0 lead over the Binghamton Black Bears. The Blue Ridge Bobcats down 2-1 against the Carolina Thunderbirds. And the Monroe Moccasins have a 2-1 lead against the Athens Rock Lobsters. Let's take a look at your NHL out-of-town scoreboard. Actually, just got updated right now. The Monroe Moccasins down 4-3 against the Athens Rock Lobsters, and the Carolina Thunderbirds have a 3-1 lead against the Blue Ridge Bobcats. The Binghamton Black Bears have a 4-2 lead over the Watertown Wolves, and still it is 1-0 Danbury hat trick over the Motor City Rockers. Moving along here to the NHL out-of-town scoreboard. The Toronto Maple Leafs, roaring back, have a 6-3 lead over the Montreal Canadiens in the third period. The New York Islanders have a 3-1 lead against the San Jose Sharks. The Vegas Golden Knights trying to come back here, have a 4-3 deficit against the Chicago Blackhawks. The Nashville Predators have a 4-1 lead over the Minnesota Wild. The Utah Hockey Club have a 3-1 lead over the St. Louis Blues with 1 minute left to go in the first period. Final scores from around the league. The Philadelphia Flyers take down the New Jersey Devils 3-1. The Ottawa Senators take down the Boston Bruins 6-5 in a shootout. The Colorado Avalanche have a 6-3 victory over the Dallas Stars. The Florida Panthers shut out the Anaheim Ducks 3-0. The Tampa Bay Lightning win 5-1 over the Detroit Red Wings. The New York Rangers win 1-0 in a shootout against the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Washington Capitals take down the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-1. And the Calgary Flames able to beat the Winnipeg Jets 3-1. Later on tonight at 9 o'clock each game, the Vancouver Canucks play host to the Edmonton Oilers, and at Climate Pledge Arena, the Seattle Kraken play host to the Los Angeles Kings. When we get back, we will get you a recap of what happened here in period number 2. It's a wild one, so you gotta want to stick with us.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. In the second period, the Dashers had a 2-1 lead, but that was until the Zydeco found themselves on the power play, where Brody Thornton found the power play goal to the assist of Shane Haggerty just 2 minutes into the second period. But not to be outdone, 3 minutes later, it would be Lucas Rothy able to get an even strength goal to the assist of Zach Horn, making it 3-2 Dashers. And at 16:47, getting his second goal in 2 games, Narek Alexanian found the back of the net to the assist of Nick Katola. In the second period, shot total was 22 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco and 12 for the Danville Hockey Club. And that goes to a grand total of 40 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco and 23 for the Dashers. When we get back, drop the puck in period number 3. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel. It's 3-2 here it's 3-3 tie here in Danville heading into period number 3. Triples wild here in David S. Palmer Arena.
Weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits. crab cake Benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me.
Does he think he's better than us? We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh? Buddy, watch this. Yeah, you got good hands. But watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott, come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott, we're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott, good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care, official dentist of the Zydeco hockey team. Whether you're a hockey player or not, we can give you the perfect smile.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena, where the Zydeco and the Dashers are knotted up at 3 apiece. Gliding in to take the draw for the Dashers is going to be number 44, Trey Fisher, and 13, Shane Haggerty. Drop of the puck, and we're underway here in the final frame of regulation. Zydeco trying to get a monstrously important 3 points here in regulation and avoid overtime. Dashers with it to the right circle and a shot, and that one gets trailed high and wide. Picked up now by Mullins to the blue line, not able to jar this one back as that gets taken away by Kleber. Out to the near side. That gets taken away by Haggerty. Top of the left circle with a shot, and that gets blocked. Picked up now by Haggerty out to the near boards, and it's going to be stopped. I wonder why. You know, when you get a buzz from the timekeeper's box in the NHL, it's like, oh, there's a goal review. But we don't have the budget for that. So, I have no clue, noith the idea of why the scorekeeper buzzed the play dead. I am guessing no one really knows, and frankly, no one really cares. So we'll just play on. Now Scott Chirac wins this one back. Jay Cox from the blue line with a shot, giving it back, trying to find it back for Rio Namiki. Namiki loses this one out to Zinchenko, giving it across. Dashers within the Zydeco end with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Colgan. Out to the near side of the Zydeco end, cross ice pass, but there will be another stoppage as there is a Dasher who is down and still down. Brendan Colgan calling for the trainer. To his feet is Yegor Kabatiev. So Kabatiev will find its way back to the Dashers bench on his own power, which is always good to see. So that'll be that. We're going to face off here right outside of the Zydeco end and off the draw. Dashers with possession back in their own zone, trying to get this one across. as the puck just flutters its way into the Zydeco end, where it's played behind the net by Brody Thornton. Out to the near side to Rio Namiki. Trying to find this way across. Ciolik. And that one will go in, but offsides as Tyler Larwood was a half step too fast for that play. 19:03 left to go here in the third period. It is 3-3. Triples Wild here inside David S. Palmer Arena. And off the draw, Dashers with possession. Trying to play this one up is Braden Crow. Out to the right circle with a shot, and that one goes outside of the cage. Off the glass as Ciolik now has it. Ciolik winging this one around the boards. Finding Narek Alexanian. Giving it out to the blue line to Kitola. Kitola has it around the boards to Larwood. Giving it in front, a shot, and a good save and a rebound. Alexanian trying to find it back to Ciolik, but that one gets taken away by the Dashers. Now here come the Dashers into the Zydeco end, taken away by Nick Kitola. Kitola drop pass, trying to find Larwood. Eventually does find him, as Kuznetsov will fight this one back into the Dashers' end, headed up now by John Wick. Jonathan Wick going across into the Zydeco end, where it's played off now by the Zydeco. Kleber has it in his own zone, trying to pitch this one back up to the neutral zone. That gets taken away by Justin Browson. Browson taken away by Kuznetsov into the Dashers' zone. Right circle with a shot, and a good save and a rebound, and that one gets picked up and cleared out as Sabad tried to play this one off, but that one will be played off now by the Dashers. Out to the near boards. Danville with possession, and that gets taken away by Kuznetsov. He'll flutter this one in on goal, and that one gets stopped and covered. (17:26) now reads the clock, remaining here in period number 3. Your score is still tied up at 3 apiece. And off the draw, Chirac trying to play this one across. Has it from his own face-off, able to find the loose change. And out to the near side, Zydeco will hold this one into the line. Trying to play this one from the near boards. Jake Cox, after a big hit thrown, out to the blue line with a shot, and it gets wired wide. Picked up now by Albert. Out in front, and a shot hits the outside of the post. And a rebound picked up now by the Zydeco. Stopped up now by Cox. Trying to turn this one around. Cox, short side, a shot, and that one hits the outside of the cage. Centering pass. Out in front, the puck trickles through as that one gets played all the way back down. 16:45 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is tied up at 3 apiece. And I know I messed up the name again. It is Albert. I will remember that. Off the draw, Narek Alexanian wins this one back to Brody Thornton, giving it across to Larwood. Out to the near side, and a shot. Good save, rebound, and pouncing on it was Rutherford. Both goaltenders tonight have been absolutely outstanding. Seeing more of the shot volume, though, was Parker Rutherford. The Toronto, Ontario native last season played for Elmira. So far in his career, after 30 games played, is only 1-10. And off the draw, here come the Zydeco back in the way into their own zone, trying to play this one back out the Dashers side of the ice, where it's played off now by Dustin Henning. Henning out to Rothy. Rothy all the way back down. He'll get pitchforked along by Yuseki Jumonji. Jumonji turning this one around, and that one gets taken away by the Dashers back on their own side. From the center ice, they'll play this one back, and a shot from the sharp side, and Brendan Colgan able to track it down and cover. 15:59 left to go here in period number 3. score is 3-3. And off the draw, Haggerty trying to win this one back to Katola. Out to the blue line now, taken away, and now back of the way, here come the Zydeco. As that one gets taken away, all the way back down to the Dashers' possession, but that gets taken away by the Zydeco back in their own side of the ice. Stretch pass for the Zydeco into the Dashers' side of the ice. That gets taken away by the Dashers. Kuznetsov intercepting, trying to find it back to Haggerty, as Haggerty just sidesteps the puck, and that one will be turned over. Out to center ice, Haggerty trying to get in the zone, but that one just a little bit too far out of his reach. And now back of the way, here comes Saban into the near side of the Dashers zone. Trying to center this one out, that gets taken away and cleared by the Dashers all the way back down into the Zydeco territory. Not enough for an icing though, says the linesman. And now back of the way, here comes Thomas McGuire. McGuire out to the near side into the Dashers zone. Played off now by Cox. Cox trying to play this one across. That gets taken away and now into the neutral zone. Here comes Zabajiev with a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Out the glass, where it's played off now by Kabatiev, who's back on the ice after taking that scary hit. Out to center ice. That gets taken away by Jake Cox. And now to Chirac. Chirac into the Danville side of the ice. They'll play this one across. Chirac to Shaheen. Shaheen back to Chirac. Back to Shaheen. Shaheen from the near boards, trying to find it back to Chirac. Chirac trying to find it out to the blue line. That gets taken away by Salov. Salov going across. As the Zydeco have it back in their own zone. Here comes Shaheen into the Danville side of the ice, to the right circle, toe dragging his way into the center of the slot. That gets taken away. Out to the near side, out in front, and a shot, and that one will be blocked. Trying to hold the line was Garrett Johnson, but the puck just flutters on it. Mullins centering it out. That gets taken away. Here comes Larwood. Larwood into the Danville end, but offsides he goes. 13:43 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is 3-3. We'll step aside here in Danville. Your score 3-3. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Still 3-3 is your score, trying to find the edge in the game. Are the Zydeco coming close a couple of times, but getting denied by the wonderful goaltending from Parker Rutherford. Off the draw outside of the Dashers' end, Larwood trying to bully his way into the Dashers' side of the ice. That gets taken away and winged around into the end boards goes Larwood. Out to the right circle, trying to find this one out in front. That gets taken away by the Dashers and cleared. Here comes Kleber. Out to the slot. That gets taken away by the Zydeco. Dashers trying to regain possession. That gets taken away by Kleber. Intercepted at center ice. Back of the way. Here come the Dashers. To the right circle, a shot, and it goes up, deflected out of play, and hits the wrong kind of the twine. So we'll get a face-off here inside of the Zydeco end. 13:09 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is 3-3. Very tightly contested game. It's like the first, I would say, 30 minutes of last night's game, where it was a very back-and-forth affair. This time, it is pretty much the opposite, where the Zydeco last night had the lead as a shot goes in on goal and blocked. But now it was the Dashers who had the lead. McGuire now has it into the Dashers side of the ice. McGuire centering it out into the slot, not able to find anybody. McGuire has it to the top of the slot, skating with it to the right circle, winging around, save, rebound, save by Rutherford. Back the other way, into the top of the right circle, that gets taken away and going in offsides. Just like that, inches from finding the lead were the Zydeco. Just trying to find any shot they can and barely getting robbed by the glove of Rutherford. Short side. Drop of the puck. Resuming play here in the final frame of regulation. That gets taken away. Chirac trying to find a stutter step. That gets taken away. Here come the Dashers into the Zydeco side. Has it. Short side shot. Scores. Not a pretty goal, but it counts all the same. Colgan too deep in his net. Bounce towards the outside. Thought the puck was going to go wide, ended up going right into the net. Now it is 4-3 for the Dashers. Off the draw. Wick trying to lift this one into the Zydeco end. Stopped up now by the Zydeco. Into the near side, Ciholik. Ciholik from the near boards, trying to jar the puck loose. Out to the slot, and a shot going wide of the net. Picked up now by the Dashers. Out to the near side. Heavy hit thrown by the Dashers. Back of the way, Alexanian trying to clear this one. And that'll go all the way back into the Dashers end for an icing. Nervous time here for the Zydeco. In a weekend where they expected to have 6 points, now they are threatened with walking away with only 3. 11:46 left to go here in period number 3. Narek Alexanian gliding in to take the draw to the near side of the Zydeco end. Referee skating out a broken stick. He'll be facing off against Nikolai Salov. Off the draw. Alexanian wins it back to Kleber. Out to the near side, trying to find it back to, I believe that is Ciholik. Going around the boards into the Dashers end in an awkward bounce. Gets taken away. Offsides go the Dashers. So we'll have a face-off outside of the Zydeco end. 11:28 left to go here. 4-3 for the Dashers. And it's not like the Zydeco are being woefully outplayed either. They have had serious chances on the offensive side of the ice, but excellent goaltending from Rutherford keeps this thing at a 1-goal game. Zydeco had a lot of chances, but getting robbed by Rutherford. Or, again, let's be frank, a lot of bounces not going their way. But all the same, it is 4-3, and if you're Coach Everett Thompson, you just need to start preaching to your guys. Need to keep your heads in the game. Shane Haggerty will glide in to take the draw. He'll be facing off against Zach Horn. Off the draw, Haggerty wins this one back, gets it back, out to the blue line with a shot, tipped on goal and a good save and a rebound. Picked up, not cleared, held in by McGuire. Giving it back down low to the end boards. Playing it out is Kevin Sabad. Has it at his feet, getting stapled, trying to find the puck. Out to the feet of 94 in black, Dustin Henning. Out to the near side, Sabad trying to find it across. Haggerty with a chance, and a shot just rolls on him. They'll try to clear, and they'll go all the way back down. Enough for an icing. And that is a microcosm of what has been happening here tonight. Excellent setup, excellent chance, but the puck rolled on Shane Haggerty, who nearly netted the game's tying goal. Scott Sherrod gliding in to take the draw, and off the draw. They'll try to play this one back to Henning. Dashers with possession. That gets turned over. Out to the slot. Out the feet. Here comes Sherrod. Centering it out in front. A shot save. Rebound. And another good save by Rutherford. Rothie trying to play this one back. Zydeco trying desperately to find another grade A chance, as that one gets played off now by Shane Haggerty. That gets taken away by the Dashers, cleared all the way back down low as Rio Namiki now has it. Namiki, stretch pass, finding it out to Jake Cox. Cox, drop pass to Sharrock. Sharrock giving it across to Sheehan, and that one gets taken away. Shaheen, beg your pardon. Out to the near side, stopped up, shoots, and a good save by Brendan Colgan. And now a stretch pass back in the way. Here comes Sharrock. Sharrock, sharp side and a shot, and that one will be blocked out to the corner. Here comes Bronson. Browson into the Zydeco end. Poke check to side. 9:28 left to go here in period number 3. Dashers will clear this one back into the Zydeco end. They'll try to play this one all the way back down. That gets taken away by the Dashers here at center ice. All the way back out around into the Zydeco end, as Zydeco trying to play this one back down into the neutral zone. Stopped up. And they'll just clear this one all the way back out around where Brody Thornton now has it. Thornton with a stretch pass and a delayed offsides as Tyler Larwood trying to kind of cherry pick on that one, as Wick now has it behind his own net. Wick with a little bit of trouble letting out the puck as Rio Namiki now has it. Namiki out to the near side to Thomas McGuire. That gets taken away. McGuire turning it over. Out to the left circle with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Brendan Colgan and flutters out of play. 8:37 left to go here in period number 3. So we'll step aside here at David S. Palmer Arena. 1-goal game again as the Dashers lead this one 4-3. We'll be right back here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your store.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena, where your score is 4-3 for the Danville Dashers. Gliding in to take the draw is Shane Haggerty. He'll be facing off against Zach Horn, and off the draw. Horn trying to hold this one in, and a glove down attempt ends up socking the puck out of play into a crowd of lucky hockey fans, and we get to see one of those fans holding the puck. Trying to see. I love ice hockey in a pink sweatshirt. You just love to see it. Core memory made for a hockey fan. And off the draw. That one goes around into the Zydeco end. It stops up now by McGuire. McGuire trying to play this one back up ice. And now here come the Zydeco. Out to the far side. Kuznetsov centering it out. Zabad with a shot and a good save. Zabad. Out to the near side to Haggerty. Haggerty out to the blue line. Stops up in a shot from Katola. Gets blocked out. Sabad trying to hold the line. Leaving it off to the slot. Poke checked aside and cleared by the Dashers. Right now, Dashers just trying to play survival mode here. Drop pass to nobody. Here comes Davis. Out to the left circle. Stops up, shoots, and that one gets blocked. Out to the near corner of the Zydeco end. Stopped up by Nick Katola. Fished out now by Chirac. Out in front, back the other way. Here comes Kuznetsov. Solo mission. Kuznetsov a shot, and that gets saved off again by Parker Rutherford. 7:23 left to go here in period number 3. 4-3 is your score here for the Danville Dashers. Tyler Larwood gliding in to take the draw. And off the draw, he'll get it back to Ciolik. Ciolik trying to play this one around the boards. Thornton with a shot. Tipped on goal, and that just goes wide. Chris Ciolik takes a stick up high, and there will be a penalty. .708 left to go here in the third. And a fresh power play for the Zydeco. So, getting a little bit of an explanation from the referee as they're trying to check up on Ciolik to see if it's a double minor. And looks like it's going to be high sticking the call, just a single minor. So there's a fun story about high sticking. There was a player back in the day, used to play for the Vancouver Canucks, named Kevin Bieksa. He always used to try to kind of cut the inside of his lip in order to generate a double minor. And he actually got caught on once by it, and he was given a minor for instigating. Off the draw, here to the far side, Zydeco setting up the power play shot. Has it to the right circle with a shot. Scores! Kevin Sabad! Sharp angle goal on the power play, and we are tied yet again, 4-4. Sabad netting his 6th goal of the season after getting, 13th goal of the season after getting a goal and an assist last night. Ties up this game tonight. And speaking of Sabad, giving it out to Kuznetsov. Top of the right circle with a shot, and it gets gloved down again by Rutherford. So the Dashers back on the penalty kill, actually. I just got that. There's a delay of game penalty after the initial goal. And what do you know? I actually have the right power play time, too. Out to the near side. Here comes Kuznetsov on this power play. Pitching it back down low. Haggerty back to Kuznetsov. Cross-ice pass to Thornton, a shot, and it gets darted wide. Kuznetsov stopped up to Haggerty. Trying to find this one out to the blue line. That gets taken away and cleared by the Dashers. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Back the other way. Here comes Haggerty. Drop pass to Chirac. Out to Alexanian. Top of the left circle. Out to the slot. Out to McGuire. Right circle. Back out top of the slot. Drop pass out to the right circle. To the left circle. A shot. Scores! Narek Alexanian! What a shot! What a goal! Darts it home! 5-4 Zydeco! .602 left to go. And the Zydeco with a 5-4 lead. Kitola trying to clear. Stopped up at the blue line. Trying to play this one back down and gloved down by Brendan Colgan. 5:50 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is now 5-4 for the Zydeco. Face-off will fall to the far right circle of the Zydeco end. Jake Cox gliding in to take the draw. Off the draw. Cox wins this one to the side as it gets picked up, cleared out. Wick now with it. Wick trying to play this one back down. A little bit of trouble with it as the puck bounces on him. And out back of the way is Zinchenko. Zinchenko backhand pass, trying to find it out to Dustin Henning. Henning out to the near side. Stopped up now by the Zydeco. Trying to play this one back down is Shaheen. Shaheen leaving it off now for Larwood. Larwood trying to find it back to McGuire. Out to the blue line now, cross ice. Into the neutral zone as the Dashers take this one away. Trying to clear this one. That gets taken away by the Zydeco. Taken away back again by the Zydeco through center ice. Here comes a shot, and that one will be played across. Good blockered save. Dashers with possession. They'll try to clear this one back up ice. 4:55 left to go here in period number 3. Centering it out, and that one gets taken away by Chirac. Chirac has numbers, giving it across to Kleber. Kleber with a shot and a good blocker save. Rebound out of front, not able to go. Chirac from the end boards has it from the left circle, leaving it across, trying to find it back to Old Birched. Out to the near boards, out from the left circle. Trying to find it across, out from the right circle. Chirac with a centering pass, and that gets taken away. 4:15 left to go. Albrecht out in front. Desperately trying to find a clearing shot, but that one will be called dead. We have an injured Zydeco behind the play. Chris Ciholik. Chris Ciholik down, still down, and he is in discomfort. And equipment manager Keith making his way to see Ciholik as well. So, Ciholik to his feet, not putting any weight on that left leg. So we'll step aside here. It is 5-4 for the Zydeco with 4:07 left to go here in David S. Palmer Arena.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Scary sight, but we'll play on. Next weekend, the Zydeco will take on these Danville Hockey Club down in Topeka, Kansas City. Zydeco will be wearing their Topeka Roadrunner jerseys at the neutral site next game. The jerseys will be up for auction on Dash. The auction will begin Friday and end on Saturday night at 9:30. So if you want a piece of history and own one of the first jerseys for the new FPHL team, make sure you get on Dash and start bidding Friday and Saturday. Off the draw. They'll try to play this one back from the end boards. Zydeco will clear this one all the way back down as it trickles all the way across. Picked up now by the Dashers. That gets taken away and a slinging shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Picked up now by the Dashers, back in their own zone. Brosen giving it across, and a shot going in on goal. Good save by Colgan, just edging it across, and a good shot and a better save by Brendan Colgan again. Drop pass, Zydeco with possession back in their own side, through the neutral zone into the Danville side of the ice. They'll play this one across, out from the left circle, far side, picked up now by the Dashers, and they'll clear this one. 3:08 left to go here in period number 3. Thomas McGuire stopped up, trying to get this one out to the near side, back the other way. Alberto was shot, and that one gets saved, and a rebound will not go. Albrecht nearly finding himself a goal here, but a good save. .256 left to go here in period number 3, and looks like we will step aside here for immediate timeout, or actually an actual timeout called by the Dashers. 2:56 left to go here in the third. 5-4 is your score. And again, next weekend, the Dashers and these Zydeco will be going down to Topeka, Kansas City. From Capital City to Capital City. Playing in the neutral site. Future home of the Topeka Roadrunners. And the Zydeco, in honor of that, will be wearing Topeka Roadrunner jerseys at the neutral site next weekend. And again, the jerseys will be up for auction on Dash. The auction will begin Friday and end on Saturday night at 9:30. So if you want a piece of the action and a piece of history, make sure to place your bids on Dash on Friday and on Saturday. And off the draw, Zydeco with a chance and a shot, and that one goes off the pad of Rutherford. Zydeco with possession, out to the blue line, winging it around the boards, out to the near side. Albrecht trying to play this one back, and that one will be played all the way down by the Dashers into the Zydeco end. Stopped up to the near side, trying to play this one back for Larwood. Larwood to Mullins. Mullins. Cross-ice pass, that gets taken away, Larwood, and that one will be picked up, cleared out. Zydeco with possession. They try to play this one across. Albrecht out to the near boards, stopped up from the near side. Dashers with possession in the Zydeco end. creeping up is Rutherford, trying to get the nod from the bench. He's at the hash marks right now as the puck goes its way to the right circle, and a shot, and that one gets saved off by Colgan, and he will cover. So Rutherford at the hash marks, waiting to get the nod to be pulled. 1:52 left to go here in the third period. Zydeco leading 5-4, and now Rutherford will find his way lumbering to the bench. 6-on-5 will skate. The net to my right is empty. Zydeco having their first lead in the game, 5-4, trying to hold on here for a regulation win and an important 3 points. Juwan Davis gets kicked out of the draw. Gliding in now to take it is Lucas Rothy. And off the draw, Rothy wins it out to the side. Dashers with possession, trying to center this one out in front. A shot, good save by Colgan, and a rebound picked up out to the slot. Poke checked aside. Wick with a shot, and that one gets plucked away by Shaheen. Out in front, the puck just flutters all the way down, and you heard that. Double-handed batted out by the Zydeco defense. Back the other way, here come the Dashers. That gets taken away by Chirac. Scott Chirac with a shot, and he scores! Empty net goal, and Scott Chirac puts the icing on the cake. And off the draw, Zydeco with possession. I'll try to play this one back down. Zinchenko has it deep into the Zydeco end. Off the glass, trying to play this one out in front. And that one will be played around and cleared all the way back down. No icing, says the linesman. Under a minute left to go. Muller playing it from his own end boards. Leaving this one out for Zinchenko. Zinchenko, cross-ice pass taken away by Sabad. Going in, but offsides as Kuznetsov saying, hey, I thought it was onside. Referee saying, no, in fact, you were not. 44.1 left to go here in period number 3. And your score is 6-4 for the Zydeco. Valiant effort for both sides. Eric Alexanian, who has 2 goals in this game, out to take the draw. That gets taken away. And now the Dashers will get this one into the Zydeco end. Stopped up from the end boards. Now out to the blue line. And a shot going wide. Net to my right is empty. 6-on-5 will skate for another 26 seconds. Shot on goal going wide, and a rebound picked up now by the Zydeco, trying to clear this one all the way back down. And Larwood finds the back of the net. Tyler Larwood all but ends the game with 15.9 left to go here in period number 3. And off the draw, Chirac will try to play this one back as the Dashers now have it. 9 seconds left to go. A second straight regulation win and another 3 massive points for the Zydeco as they sweep the weekend as they head down to Topeka. Final score, 6-4. Zydeco skate off with the victory. So next weekend, The Zydeco and the Dashers will be down in Topeka, Kansas City, as the Dashers get a well-deserved salute from their fans. What a game played by them. But the Zydeco hung on and able to win this one in a nail-biting 6-4 fashion. Or 7-4 fashion. It says 6-4 on the in-house scoreboard, but I'm right. My scoreboard's correct. 7-4 final score. When we get back, we'll recap the game, as well as get you a final look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
Status quo.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
Does he think he's better than us? We'll find out. Think you're better than us with that fancy stick work, huh? Buddy, watch this. Yeah, you got good hands. But watch this. Let's get out of here, MJ.
Hey, I'm Dr. Donald. Scott, come on in, Scott. Thanks.
Scott, you ready? All right, you can have a seat right here.
All right, Scott. We're going to get you all fixed up today, okay?
A few moments later.
All right, Scott. Good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Donald.
You're welcome. Welcome to Advanced Dental Care, official dentist of the Zydeco hockey team. Whether you're a hockey player or not.
Welcome back here inside David S. Palmer Arena. Let's take a final look at your out-of-town scoreboard. The Port Huron Prowlers take down the Mississippi Seawolves 4-2. And the Danbury Hat Tricks tonight able to stave off the Motor City Rockers 1-0 final score. The Binghamton Black Bears win 4-2 over the Watertown Wolves. The Carolina Thunderbirds win 4-1 over the Blue Ridge Bobcats, a huge win for them. And the Athens Rock Lobsters have a slim 5-4 lead over the Monroe Moccasins. Taking a look at your NHL out-of-town scoreboards. The Nashville Predators have a 6-2 lead over the Minnesota Wild. The Utah Hockey Club have a 4-2 lead over the St. Louis Blues. That one heading into third. The Predators game with a little over 2 minutes left to go in the third. The Vancouver Canucks have a 3-0 lead over the Edmonton Oilers with under a minute left to go. And final scores from around the league, or actually, I meant to say, 2-2 tie in Seattle as the Kraken play host to the Los Angeles Kings. Now final scores from around the league. The Philadelphia Flyers have a 3-1 win over the New Jersey Devils. The Ottawa Senators have a 6-5 win in a shootout over the Boston Bruins. The Colorado Avalanche win 6-3 over the Dallas Stars. The Florida Panthers shut out the Anaheim Ducks 3-0. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a 7-3 win over the Montreal Canadiens. The Tampa Bay Lightning take down the Detroit Red Wings 5-1. The New York Rangers win in a shootout 1-0 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Washington Capitals win 4-1 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Calgary Flames win 3-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. The New York Islanders win 4-1 over the San Jose Sharks. And the Chicago Blackhawks win 5-3 over the Vegas Golden Knights. So, it's about that time. Let's take a look at what happened here in tonight's game. Starting off in the first period, it was actually the Dashers who opened up the scoring. Bogdan Zinchenko able to find the game's first goal to the assist of Connor Mullins and Yuseki Jumonji. 6 minutes later, Scott Chirac for the Baton Rouge Zydeco would tie things up to the assist of Aaron Shakeen. On the power play, Justin Browson would get the goal for the Dashers, making it 2-1 Danville. In the second period, on the power play, it's okay. Accidents happen, just as long as I can fix stuff. I kind of did mess it up just a little bit. There we go. See, all's well that ends well. On the power play, Brody Thornton would tie things up to the assist of Shane Haggerty. But about 3 minutes later, Lucas Rothy would get the 3-2 lead for the Danville Dashers. And that would be it for the scoring for another 12 minutes until Narek Alexanian found his second goal in his second game to the assist of Tyler Larwood and Nick Katola. That one would tie the game at 3 apiece. Bogdan Zinchenko in the third period would get the lead back for the Dashers, making it 4-3 Danville. Kevin Saban would tie up the game 4-4 on the power play, and Narek Alexanian would get the lead and the eventual game winner for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Scott Chirac and Tyler Larwood would add empty netters to make it 7-4 the final score. Shots on goal for the Baton Rouge Zydeco 60, the Danville Dashers 35. Winning goaltender for the Zydeco, Brendan Colgan. In the season, has a record of 12-6-0-2. Tonight improves his record to 13-6-0-2. After saving 31 of 35 for a final save percentage of an .886. On the other side, a very valiant effort. Parker Rutherford stopping 53 of 59 shots. I think they're going to round it up to 60. So 54 of 60 shots for a save percentage of an .898. And his record now falls to 1-11-0-2. So, I believe that'll about do it. Here for the Baton Rouge Zydeco, they are able to capture their second straight win in regulation. Again, final score here from David S. Palmer Arena. The Baton Rouge Zydeco able to stave off and win 7-4 in regulation. I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me here on your Saturday night. I know there's a lot of entertainment value in Baton Rouge, so I'm glad that you decided that the Baton Rouge Zydeco were exciting enough for you to watch. Next up for the Zydeco, they take on these Dashers down in Topeka, Kansas City. Again, they're going to be rocking the Road Runners jersey, and you're going to be able to bid on that on Dash on Friday and Saturday. Auction ends Saturday at 9:30 p.m. So make sure you guys try to bid and get a piece of the action and get a piece of history. So that'll about do it. Until next week, down in Topeka, Kansas City, you have been listening to Zydeco Hockey here on home of the Baton Rouge Zydeco, the Baton Rouge Zydeco YouTube channel. My name is Brian Flores, saying so long or good night. Hope you have a great night and a most pleasant good evening.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
At Don's Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don's Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.